Hello, this is Diane K, and I'm with Diane K Craft Design. Today we're going to make two bases for you using ink. I'm using a 5.5 by 4 3/8 card base, and I've cut two of them because it's just as easy to do two as it is to do one. So I'm going to place them here, and I'm using Neenah 110 white paper. It's actually crescent white. Neenah 110 crescent white. I'm going to be ink blending, so I'll be getting the ink for you. Today I'm using Gina K. And Gina K inks are really good for blending. She has really great colors. I really love her new 4 colors that just came out, especially the sweet corn. But today I'll be doing an Easter color, so I'll be using these 3. And oops, I had the camera wrong. So this one is Sea Glass, and I really love Sea Glass. It's one of my favorites. This one is from Gina K also. This is Dark Orchid. And this one is Dusty Rose. Excuse me. I think I've changed my mind, and I'm going to change the Dark Orchid to a Dark Carnation. I think I will like that color better. But let me see. Let me see what I got in my stock. Yeah, I have Dark Carnation. $16. Thank you. Now I'm just deciding what order I'm going to put them on my paper. And I'm grabbing Pink Fresh brushes. These are my favorite brushes for ink blending. I also like Gina K. Oh, by the way, this is the card I'm going to be making. So you see the ink blended in the background, and then we have a nice die cut on top. So now I'm just arranging them in the order I think they will blend nicely. So the pink goes into the purple, and the purple goes into the turquoise. I think that'll give good combinations. Here are my brushes, and again, they're from Pink Fresh. These are the large ones, and I'm going to begin at the upper right-hand side of my paper. I'm also going to be using a paper towel, and the paper towel is just for blotting some of the ink off when you first start. That way you don't get such a hard cover on the beginning. So again, I'm just inking up my brush. And you can use any brush. You don't have to use these. You can use any brush that you have. You can even use makeup brushes. But this one is from Pink Fresh, if you want to use the ones I use. And this is the large brush. Sometimes they're out of stock, but you can keep in contact with Pink Fresh and see when they're back in stock. So I'm gently, with a light hand, with circular motion, inking up the cardstock. And again, I'm using a very light hand. But if you go over and over and over it, you can get a darker blend. But I want this one to be pretty light. I'm now going on to my next color. I'm deciding turquoise or the medium carnation. I think I'm going with medium carnation. Yeah, I'm going to do medium carnation. So again, I'm using a different brush, but you don't have to. It's in the same color. And I'm going to dab, and then I'm going to ink blend my paper. Again, starting at the edge, doing circles. And as Gina K once says, she does circles before she even hits the paper. That's why she's such an expert in ink blending. I watch her all the time, and you can find her at GinaKDesigns.com. Now I'm getting ready to do the third color. And again, I'm using Turquoise Sea. or Sea Glass, I'm sorry. Sea Glass I'm using from Gina K. And again, we blot and begin with circles on the bottom. I like to get the edge because it leaves a nice crisp edge. I'd probably be cutting these down, but if I decide not to, at least I have that there at the time. Now I'm just cleaning my brush, and then I'm going to grab the second card and do the same thing over again. So again, I'll start with the Dusty Rose, moving on to the medium carnation. Oh, oops. I think I'll start with the Sea Glass at the bottom. I want to do this in reverse order. Again, just using a light hand, going over the cardstock in circular motions. You can start at the top or the bottom, but I recommend to start at the top and the bottom and not in the middle, because you want those colors to blend together to form other colors and to blend seamlessly. I'm just beginning, but I am learning how to blend, and practicing is so much fun. So whatever you have in your stash, grab it and give this a try. I think you'll really enjoy it, and experiment with colors and see what colors you like to go together. So now I'm going with the medium carnation, and I'm blending it into the turquoise sea, again using the Pink Fresh large brushes, but you can use any brush that you have on hand. They all work well. Now I'm going with the Dusty Rose, again from Gina K, using the pink brush to blend the color. And I'm going to start at the right hand top and move towards the left, again using a soft hand. You can use a heavy hand, you're just going to get a deeper, richer color. But because it's Easter, I felt that I just wanted light colors for this one. So again, doing Dusty Rose, Gina K, Dusty Rose. I'm inking up the brush again, dabbing it on a paper towel. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Sea Glass was the turquoise one, someone asked me. Okay, and this again is Dusty Rose. And we're starting at the top right, using a light hand, going round and round and round. You want to use even strokes throughout the paper as best you can, going into that medium carnation color, because you're going to blend the colors together and not have that harsh line. As the paper dries, they'll keep on blending, but you can help it along by just going over that line with either color that you prefer. Now I'm just grabbing, I think I'm going to grab my turquoise brush, and I'm going to go over this area right here to see if I can get some better blending and come up with a different color. As you can see, I'm coming up with like a light purple color, but it will continue to blend as the paper dries. Now I'll just bring the two papers together, and you can see that I've done a little bit more blending on the right where I got that purpley color. I was just experimenting, and you can too. Just have fun. This is a lot of fun.